Hey, what is going on, guys, and welcome back to the video. My name is Anthony Llanos, and in today's topic I'm gonna talk about how you can use credit cards to travel for free, or how can you use credit cards to generate a side income that you can start applying today and just start making some money. So first of all, I want to share something with you. So this information that I'm sharing with you is part of the money that I paid. So I paid $700 for a course that provide me with all this information that you can start applying for now. So I'm giving you all this information to you for free, so you can start applying that today and you can be more financial free and you can start traveling the world more often. So that's gonna be my main goal. I'm not gonna focus on anything else, and the reason for me telling you this is because it's not to brag how much I pay for the program. It's actually for me to let you know that you should start taking some notes, because this is gonna be some really good information. And without further ado, let's jump into the video. Okay, guys, so before we move forward into how to make money with credit cards, how to use them to travel for free, you need to know about what is the process that credit cards companies take whenever they're lending you a credit card. How do they make money out of the credit card by lending you a credit card? So first of all, you need to understand, and by doing that, I'm actually going to give you an example of how credit cards make money out of you whenever you are making a purchase online or you are making a purchase in the store. So let's give you an example. So let's say you're gonna buy something for $100 in the store and you're gonna swipe your credit card. So whenever you're swiping your credit card, the payment is gonna go to a lot of different entities. First of all, the merchant, which is going to be the one that's providing you the service, who's providing you the food or anything that you're going to be buying on the establishment, he's going to get charged at 3% in processing fees. So if you buy something for $100, the merchant is going to get charged $3 out of those $100. So out of the 3% that they're going to charge the merchant, and the 3% is going to be split into different entities, like I said. So the 1% is going to split to the credit card networks, something like Visa, MasterCard, Discover. Those are going to be credit card networks, and it's going to be split into another entity, which is going to be the credit card issuers. So what does that mean? So the credit card issuers is going to be something like Citibank, Chase, Capital One, like different entities. You get my point. So it's gonna be split between credit card networks, credit card issuers, and additional processing fees or anything like that in that sense. So that's gonna be the way that credit cards is gonna make money in the first end by the merchant. And the second way that they're gonna make money in the credit cards is whenever you cannot make the payments on time. So in your side, something that you need to understand whenever you're applying with a credit card is that how much are they gonna charge you in interest. So usually whenever you're gonna apply for a credit card, they're gonna give you an information about the credit card, like what are gonna be the benefits, how much of percentage that they're gonna charge you. And this is one important thing that you need to know. So they're gonna show you an APR. Probably most of you know you're not gonna know what is an APR. So an APR means annual percentage rate. So usually it varies between 17% to 25% rate. So what does that mean? So it's not that they're gonna charge you 25% in interest, or like 21% or 17% monthly. This is actually annual percentage rate. So whenever you see that in the credit card, depending on the credit score that you're gonna have, you're gonna get different APRs. So for example, so if you have a credit score for 750, usually what you're gonna get charged it probably is going to be at 17%, because banks trust you, and that could vary between 17%. So let's say you have like a decent credit score, maybe 680, 650, probably you're gonna have like a APR for 25%. So how can you determine how much you need to pay monthly in fees and everything? So whenever you don't pay your credit cards in full before the cycle ends, you need to pay that interest. So usually if you have an APR of 25%, you need to divide that by 12, and whatever percentage do you get by dividing that number, usually that's how much you're gonna get charged in a case that you don't pay in fully your credit card. So if you finish the cycle, let's say you apply for a credit card on November 1st, and by the end of the cycle, which is gonna be until the next month, and let's say by December you haven't paid that in fully, that's how they're gonna make the money out of you. So they're gonna make the 3% from the processing fees with the merchant, and they're gonna make money with you with whatever APR do you have. So let's say you have 2%, so they're gonna charge you a 2% in interest. So basically at this point, the bank are gonna be making a total of 5% in total, or a little bit more. Like I say, it all depends on your credit score. You can actually avoid getting charged the interest percent in your side, which is gonna be the consumer, which is gonna be me, the one that's gonna be making the purchase. How can you do that? Just making a full payment before the end of the cycle, so you can avoid fees, or you can avoid interest rates or anything like that. They are not gonna make any money out of you whatsoever. And this is a good thing, because you can actually start getting points, start getting rewards, and actually be able to travel for free. I'm gonna explain more about these later on, and this is gonna lead me to my second point. So now that you understand how do credit cards make money out of you and out of the merchant, now I'm gonna explain to you why you should get credit cards. So besides making money online, besides making money and traveling for free, there are gonna be several reasons why you should start getting a credit card or start building your credit as soon as possible. First of all, let's say you wanna get a mortgage, you wanna get a house, but if you don't have a good credit score, if you haven't built your credit for a really good amount of time, so the banks that are gonna give you the mortgage are more hesitant into giving you a mortgage, or they're not gonna give you a really good interest rate. So second example, let's say you're gonna go to a car dealership, you wanna lease a car, you wanna make some type of installment payment or anything like that, but you not having a really good credit score, it's gonna be really hard for them to actually, first of all, give you the car, because they don't know if by you leasing the car, you're actually gonna make the payments or you're gonna default. And let's talk about the third option. So let's say you wanna get a phone, but you don't have the money to pay in full, or you just don't wanna spend the money at a time. But you having a really good credit score, the phone companies, they're gonna be more entitled to give you the phone without any down payment to the phone or anything like that. The reason why I'm telling you this is because I used to work in Sprint. So if somebody came with a really bad credit score, let's say around 500, 600, usually if they wanted to lease a phone, they will need to they will need to make a down payment for the phone, and also they will get charged a lot more in the monthly bill in terms of how much do they need to pay for the lease of the phone, or if they wanted to make an installment for the phone. So those are going to be some reasons that why you should start getting your credit cards as soon as you can. Okay, and this is going to be a quick tip for you. So if you might think by you having less credit cards is going to be better for your credit score, not necessarily. In fact, in order to have an excellent credit score, you need to have at least 21 credit cards. It might sound crazy, but it's actually, that's the way that banks wants you to do. So they actually want you to have more credit lines, and usually what does that include in the credit lines? It includes not only credit cards, it includes like a mortgage payment, like a lease payment in a car or anything like that. Those are gonna be credit lines that you can have. And usually by starting soon, you're gonna have more credit lines that you can take in your advantage. Better credit score, you can apply for better credit cards. So right now, I'm gonna redirect you to a page that you can use so you can start checking what is your credit score. Maybe you don't know it, maybe you do, but if you don't know your credit score and you need to check it, there's gonna be a free website that you can check it, which is called creditkarma.com. This is not a sponsor ad or anything. They just do a really good job. Like, they give you your credit score so you can check it, so you can actually start from here. If you don't know your credit score, it's gonna be really hard for you to actually apply for a good credit card, which this video is all about. Applying for a good credit card so you can leverage them to travel for free and also get free things like make some money online as well. So now that you know what is your credit score, so now you're gonna have better chances into like getting things for free and start making more money. So let's say you have a credit score of 600, 650, and 680. I just want to tell you that it's gonna be really hard for you to start making money with companies. For you specifically, since you have a credit score that is not too good but it's not too bad, you will need to increase it up to 680, 690, or 700 at the least, like 680, at least 680. Okay guys, so let's talk about the first way to make money whenever you're having credit cards. So now that you knew already how much is your credit score, so now you need to understand how can you travel for free. So the first way that you can do is gonna be by sign up bonus points. So usually each company like Chase, Citibank, Amex, Like these companies are gonna give you sign up bonus points. Okay guys, so I wanted to show you this in my computer so you can see the visualization. I feel like seeing it is gonna be easier for you to learn it and know how to do it. So some of the credit cards that I like the most is gonna be the Blue Card Everyday Cash by American Express. This one is gonna be one of them. The second one is gonna be the Chase Unlimited Freedom. And the third one that I really like is gonna be this is kind of like actually one of my favorites. This one is gonna be Sapphire Preferred by Chase as well. And the reason why you want to apply with cards, this is how you're gonna be able to make some money on the side, especially if you wanna kind of like know how to leverage these cards in order to travel for free. And as you can see, every card is gonna give you a special deal for first-time customers. This is only gonna be for new customers. So if you're gonna apply for this card, you're gonna be expecting to get at least $200 back in your statement or whatever you want to redeem that. If you want to redeem that for travel, if you want to redeem that for cash, it's really up to you. Personally, I do all my cards for traveling, so you're gonna earn $200 back after you spend $1,000 in purchases in the 3 months. And if you divide 1,000 divided by 3 months, so you literally need to spend at least $333 every month. And how can you spend that money? I will give you an example. Could be a car payment or anything like that. It's really easy to spend $300. I feel like it's really easy to spend $300 in order to get $200 back. Keep in mind, you're spending the same amount of money that you will spend anyways without a car by paying cash. But you using this card, you're gonna get $200 back in your account. So you're making $200 without literally just not doing anything besides just swiping your credit card in with a merchant, with someone that with whatever you want to go. If you want to buy some food, if you went to a restaurant, so you're gonna be able to see in the page that whatever you're gonna apply, you're gonna be able to see the perks. And as you can see, they're gonna offer you cash back. And the good thing about this card is that you don't need to pay any annual fee or anything like that. You can make flexible payments, and this is gonna be a really good card that I will definitely recommend you. Second card is gonna be the Freedom Unlimited. This one offers you $150 bonus after you spend $500. So it's $50 less than the other one, but you need to spend less. You need to spend $500 less than the other one. So you need to spend in 3 months. You need to spend $500 in order to get $150 in bonus. This one as well is going to be a 0 APR. So if you want to pay anything and you don't have the money, and this is something that you definitely needed, definitely encourage you to use this because you don't have to pay the whole amount within the 15 months. So you don't have to pay anything, just the minimum payment, which usually is at $35 and no annual fee with this one. This one's gonna earn you 1.5 back in cashback only. So this one is definitely a really good card. I definitely liked it. But if you want to travel, if your main thing is gonna be traveling and you wanna spend your money in travel, I feel like this is the next one that I'm gonna show you right now is gonna be the Chase Sapphire Preferred. This one is gonna offer you 50,000 points after you spend $4,000 on purchases in the 3 months from account opening. I feel like 50,000 points is really a really good amount of money. This 50,000 points translates to $625 towards travel when redeemed through Chase Ultimate Rewards. So what does that mean? So whenever you want to book a flight, the flight is going to be equivalent. If the flight is equivalent to $625, it's gonna be technically free for you. You don't have to pay anything else. But if you want to redeem these 50,000 points in cash, you're only gonna get $500 out of that. But most of you are gonna be asking, like, oh man, like how can I spend $4,000 in purchases in the first 3 months of account opening? I'm gonna give you a little hack right now, guys. So in case that you wanna get the sign up bonus points, which is gonna be 50,000, you can use a website which is called Plastic, as you can see right here, plastic.com. So you're gonna be able to pay your rent with your preferred rewards card. So literally you can use that card to pay maybe $1,000 that you need to pay in your rent, or for the first month, second month, third month. So you're gonna if you're gonna spend money in something, might as well do it in your rent. I wouldn't recommend to use these as a regular base to pay your rent, because it's only worth it if you wanna qualify for the sign up bonus points. As you can see, this one has conversion fee, so pay with the credit cards where credit cards are not accepted for simple as 2.5 a conversion fee. So it's worth it if you only gonna apply for the sign up bonus points, but if it's not worth it if you just want to get rewards with a card. And some of the other things I really like about this is that this card offers different a type of insurances. So you can see more of the specs right here. So for traveling expenses, you can also get hotels, and you're gonna get like Marriott rewards and many other things that you can see right there. And you can also get travel insurance. This one's gonna help you to cover up to $10,000 in cancellation fees and many other things. Auto rental, collision, the damage waiver, and there's a reason why I really like this. And also the customer service of this card is excellent. And the good thing about this, if you want to plan to use this a card outside of the United States, this one doesn't have any foreign transaction fees or anything like that. So that's gonna conclude with that. I have a lot more cards than this, but if you want to get it started, I will definitely recommend you, if you want to travel, if you want to get those really good sign and bonus points, start with the Sapphire Preferred. Or you can go with the Chase Unlimited Freedom. Out of the three, like my favorite two is gonna be the Chase Sapphire and the Chase Freedom Unlimited. So check that out. And by doing this, basically, that was the first way that I was able to generate some income online, or generate some income via credit cards, because I'm spending the money, yes, but I'm spending the money in things that I'm gonna use, and just for doing that, I'm gonna get back money that otherwise I wouldn't have. Like, I'm just gonna spend the money in daily expenses that I have in anything. So, and because you are doing that, you're gonna get some money back. So that's gonna be the first way that you're gonna be getting money, by getting a credit card. All right, so let's talk about the second way. Remember that I told you that the merchant is gonna get charged a certain amount of money for processing your car, and basically it brings me back to the second point. By you using your credit card, most of the banks, they're gonna encourage you to use the credit card because they will reward you with points. That could be cashback, that could be traveling points, that could be hotel stays or anything like that. Okay, guys, so now we're gonna jump into the second way that you can make money with credit cards. So the second way is gonna be via a reward, so like I mentioned before. So just to do a quick recap, so the first way is gonna be by earning the reward points from the credit cards. So you earn that, and now what are you gonna get after you earn the sign-up bonus points? So that's gonna be the rewards. So for each car is gonna have different benefits. The Freedom Unlimited, for example, let me give you an example. So let's say you're gonna make a purchase of $1,000, and with this specific card, if you made the purchase with this card, you're gonna earn 1.5% back in cashback, basically. So what does that mean? So if you spend $1,000, you're gonna earn a 1.5% back of that money that you spent. So that's equivalent to $15. My question is, do you think that's worth it? The only reason why I'm asking you this question is because if you would pay that transaction with cash or debit card, how much money are you getting back? And that's kind of like my question that I'm going to ask you. Is it worth it? So I personally think it is worth it, because you're earning $15 back technically for free, because you're not paying anything, and you are actually just paying your own daily expenses with that card. So each card is going to have different rewards. Like I said, the Freedom Unlimited is gonna have 1.5% cashback, and the other one is gonna be, let's say you wanna apply for this card, which is gonna be the Amex, so the blue cash card. So with this one, you're gonna earn 3% back. So is only limited to supermarkets and up to 6,000 per year in purchases, then 1%. So let's say you spend $6,000 in a supermarket, and then you're gonna earn 3% back. So how much is that going to be? So if you doing that in a calculator, that's gonna be equivalent to approximately like almost $200 back in that if you spend $6,000. $200 that you wouldn't get back if you would have paid it with cash or debit cards. So I think it's pretty worth it, especially if you want to apply for the Sapphire, which is basically is going to get you 2 points back on traveling and dining. So any restaurant, whatever you're going to be buying food from airfare, hotels, and dining at cafes, you're gonna earn 2 points. So if you spend $1,000, you get 2 points back, 2% back. So basically, how much is that gonna be? It's gonna be around $20 back. And if you are redeeming that in traveling, it's gonna be 25% more of 20% of $20. So I think it's pretty worth it, especially if you want to travel with this card. So that's gonna be everything for the second section, which is gonna be using your credit cards to claim your rewards and know how to understand the rewards part of your credit card. So that's gonna be the second way that you can make money by just using your credit cards. This is something that you can use today, or you can apply for the credit cards right now. Okay, so the third way that you can actually make money by using credit cards is gonna be affiliation. So affiliates. So each credit card, they're gonna reward you with certain amount of money if you want to refer a friend. So let me give you an example. After I claim the points, the sign-up bonus points, after I claim the rewards, I wanted to make some extra money, and I didn't know whether to push through with credit cards as an affiliate or kind of like start referring my friends so they can apply for the credit cards or not. But since they saw my Instagram, they saw me traveling all over the place, and they asked me, how do I do it? But you knowing all this information that I just shared with you, so you can explain the same thing to your friends, and then you can actually explain the benefits of having a credit card and why they should start getting a credit card. And you can actually, by just referring one friend, when they are actually with me, I'll explain the benefits. They're next to my computer, I explain them to the benefits. If they decide to apply for the credit cards, I will send them my link. I will send them my link so they can apply under my name, and I will get $75 or maybe $100 depending on the credit card. Just for doing that, I'm like earning like an extra 100. Usually I open up 2 accounts in behalf of them, like when I'm there talking to them, and usually I apply for them to 2 credit cards, and right in the spot I'm getting like around $175 or maybe $200 in just 1 hour. And I can use that money just to travel, or just accumulate, or just leave it there when I'm ready to use that for a next traveling trip. So that's gonna be the third way that you can make money. Okay guys, so just to give you some information, for all these cards, for all the cards that I mentioned in this video, I'm gonna put some links to down in the description below, so you can see one of the most recommended cards that I have, or the best recommended cards that I personally recommend to you, so you can start getting them today. You're gonna find a link down in the description, which is gonna be or the comment sections. Just scroll down after you're done with this video, and you can actually take this link and start applying for your credit cards today. Because like I said, this is something that's gonna help you. So make sure to check the description below. Make sure to check the comment sections. I'm gonna put the links to the credit cards so you can apply to them. And just keep in mind, I would personally recommend you to just apply if this is gonna be like, if you already have a credit score of 700, 720. I will personally recommend you to apply for 2 credit cards only for the first year, and then for the second year you can apply for another 2, and then you can just go so on. I can tell you personally that by now I have 10 credit cards under my name, and this has actually helped me to travel a lot of times for free. I don't have to pay anything. And many people wonder, how do I do it? I explain to them. Some of them do take advantage of it, some of them procrastinate. Don't procrastinate. And if you think, like, if you say all the time, like, I don't have time or I don't have money to travel, that's just an extra excuse, because you can leverage the things that I taught you in this video that is gonna help you to start traveling now. Okay, this is gonna be everything for this video, and I will ask you just one thing, and make sure to share this video with someone that's gonna like it. Do you think that they're gonna need help with traveling and anything? Keep in mind, in this video we make videos about traveling experiences, tips, and if that's something that's gonna help you, if you like this content, make sure to subscribe to my channel. And without further ado, I just want to say thank you, and I'll talk to you in the next time. Okay, peace.